Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome again and again. Second live stream today. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing amazing. Happy Thursday. Today we are going to be talking and vibing with the Educated Natural. She is a hair naturalista. She does a lot of research and helps people out in the YouTube streets. She's also known as the YouTube attorney. So I am so honored that she took the time out of her schedule to come and talk to me. So she should be coming in any minute. And while we wait for her to come, I do want to let people know, hey Jamia, how you doing, sis? Thank you so much for coming in here. I do want to remind people, I did order the stuff. I'm doing some packages, another giveaway for the members only. I think I'm gonna do members only first, and then I will be doing another giveaway when I get back from Georgia. So yes, thank you guys. I just want to let you guys know that. And without further ado, let's welcome up the one and only. Everybody knows her, Educated Natural. Hey.
Hey,
How are you? Thank you so much for coming and doing this with me. I appreciate it.
absolutely.
We got 10 people already up in here. We got Jay Jordan, Deborah Garrett, Jay Mia, GTJR Groves, Alaska, Sammy Joe,
Hey,
always
hey.
Canada. How are you doing today?
Great. How about yourself?
I have been so busy.
Mhm. Same here.
Okay. I am known, I guess I'm gonna be known for being the person who is never on time, but like when I have people like I know, okay, somebody's coming, I gotta at least try to be on time.
I understand. I have my days too.
Man. Hey Nix, what's up, girl? I'm gonna call you later on tonight. Anne Marie, how you doing? So yes, everybody was all up in the comment section. It was like, oh, this is gonna be nice. I think it was shared out about 3, 4 times. So yes, I'm super excited. So I asked everybody before we get started, how did you come up with your name? Like, How'd you come up with Educated Natural?
Well, I can take no credit for that. That was all God. Back in 2013, my daughter and I happened to be just hanging out, like mother and daughter, just working on one of her school projects. And the song by The Dream came on. Shawty is a 10.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. And we were just messing around with the song, and I was like joking with my daughter, my oldest daughter, and I was telling her, I said, you know what? I'm a 10. And we both burst out laughing, messing around. But as that night progressed and I ended up going to bed and everything, I couldn't get the acronym TEN out of my head.
Hmm.
And during that time, I was challenged by my previous business coach to do YouTube videos. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm too scared and all that kind of stuff. And so my name is so common. And I was looking around. I was like, well, I can't use my government name because it's too common. It was several people with the same first and last name. So I had to come up with something interesting. So I went back to the acronym of the T, the E, and the N. And I just kept writing stuff out and praying about it and asking my husband. He was like, no, that's corny. That's crazy. That I don't like that one. He's like me. He just keeps it real.
Okay.
So when I finally said, okay, I had just finished my master's degree and I was like, okay, educated. Okay, that could be the E.
Mm-hmm.
And so natural because anywhere I go, anything I do, I'm just going to be me. And my hair is natural. And so I was like, the educated natural. And I prayed about it and I said, okay, I'm going to take this one to my husband and my daughter and see what they say. They're probably going to say it's corny because they have been saying that the entire time, everything I came up with. And so I took it to them. They was like, that's perfect. That's you.
That's awesome.
And so that's how it all started back in 2013, just trying to be different.
All the way back in 2013. You know, people like myself, I was also like, I don't want to do my government name. I was like, look, it took me a good minute. So I totally understand. I kind of had an idea. I was like, I want to have that T in there because I got the T. I didn't know that part. So were you considering doing YouTube since 2013?
I mean, like prior to that?
I mean, like, okay, so you said you were thinking about the name in 2013. So,
Right.
like, how long have you had your YouTube channel?
Since 2013.
Oh, so you've been doing this same platform, the one, okay. Did you like stop in between?
Yes, I did. I did. I did. I moved on to, well, actually, for me, YouTube opened up a doors into radio.
Okay.
Someone saw a roundtable that I was doing with a group of ladies back then and contacted me and said, "Hey, you ever thought about being in radio?" And I was like, "Are you serious? What?" They're like, "Yeah, I saw your videos and I'm starting a radio station. We want you to be down." And I was like, "Wait, you're for real?" I couldn't believe it. So I talked with the ladies. Everybody was on board to do it. And I went into radio. So YouTube became a second thought once I got into radio.
That's awesome. I would love to do radio. I
It's
would
fun.
like everybody's like, you should do podcasts. I don't want to do all the technology part of it. I just want to I just want to talk. I want to be heard, daggone it. What's up, Tay Weezy? Go Colts.
Go Eagles.
Did you like stop doing radio? Do you do it on the side?
No, I stopped doing it after my second radio station I was a part of. I just couldn't find, well, I'm just gonna say it because this is your show, and I'm just gonna tell what it is. What it is.
Okay.
I was tired of dealing with business people,
Mm,
and these are people. If you're not familiar with the term, these are individuals that claim they know business. They claim they know what they're doing, and when you get hooked up with them, you realize they don't have a clue.
right.
And you have those people that play favorites, even though you was there with them, getting stuff out the mud, there with them, supporting them. As soon as somebody else with a little bit more clout than you comes along, they kind of scoot you to the side and they put other people up there who don't know what they're doing either. And nobody wanted to listen. And it was so many, what do you say, so many chiefs, not enough Indians. And I was just like, I can't deal with this. I just couldn't deal with it. So after the second time around, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it my way.
Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. So you do have a podcast as well.
Yes.
Okay, but before we get into the podcast, what was I say? What made you want to What made you want to start YouTube?
A challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, I was challenged by my former business coach. She was doing a 60-day YouTube video challenge.
Wow.
Back in 2013. And I was like, no. And she said, if you want to work with me, you're gonna have to do this challenge. And she's very smart. And I was like, oh, come on, don't do this.
Wow.
Because I'd never been on camera before.
Right, you done radio, but you never actually been on
No,
camera.
this radio was after the video.
I'm all combobulated.
So I never did anything publicly before other than stuff in church and stuff like that. But YouTube, I would watch YouTube and consume content, but no, I didn't even have a channel or anything. And she was like, start the channel. This is how you set it up and you go do it.
Wow.
So every day for 60 days, she didn't care what type of video we made, as long as we made videos. And I was like so scared. And I didn't know how to do it. So I tried to be like her. My first few videos, she called me on the phone and was like, who is that? And I was like, I'm trying to do it like you. And she said, but you're not me. You have to do it like you. That's why I wanted you to be a part of the challenge, because you bring something unique to the table. And I want you to be you. And I made every excuse not to do YouTube. But she wasn't having it.
Okay.
She's a tough cookie. She wasn't having it. So it was her. It was that challenge. She challenged me, and I was up for the challenge.
Okay. Now I know people are doing the Oktoberfest, or not, what is it called? The 30 days of October or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen Slaytober. I've seen
I know, I can't think of it. I cannot think. I think Jamie is doing it too. But that's 30 days. You did 60 days straight. Lord.
And by the end of it, her and I both was crying.
There we go. Vlogtober.
There it is. We both were crying. About day 40, she was like, I don't think I want to do this no more. I was like, nah, we in it now.
Well, I'm glad you stuck with it, because like after 60 days straight, I would have been like, you know what? I don't want to do nothing, no more of this.
Every single day, Saturdays and Sundays too. It started off with a bunch of us, but at the end, it was like 5 of us left.
Well, thank you, Tay Weezy. Go Colts. So I know I go live like Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, that's just like my well, really just Saturday because it's Sunday. I get ready for Monday. Like, do you have like a plan? Like, how do you?
I keep
Uh
I
huh.
keep thinking about, doing more because usually I only do it like once a week, a live a week, or maybe a live in a video if you're lucky. And I keep thinking maybe I need to challenge myself to do more videos, but every time I think I'm gonna do it, life starts lifing.
Right, right. I know. Like, I don't know. I want to get back into doing the videos and stuff, but like the live streaming has really like taken off, and I've been pushing the shorts out to promote the live streams and things like that, and it's starting to kind of grow. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like do one step at a time. Let's get the live stream going, then I'll make videos.
Right.
But you got to make the videos like when people come to your channel like new. They're like, well, what's this channel about? So they go to the videos and the shorts and stuff. So I was like, God, I still got to make videos. I'm like, okay. So people don't know this is work.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let me see. So you are also known as the skit queen. Like, are we gonna be seeing another skit anytime soon? Football
What the
season.
world coming up with these names? The funny thing is, last night when I was cooking dinner after I got off my live, I was talking with my daughter. I said, you know what? It's time for us to do a skit. And she's like, okay, I'm down. I was like, no, no, see, you didn't hear me. I wanted you to sit there and say, no, mom got something to do. So she was like, okay, just let me know, because now she's working, so she's free on the weekends. So I was like, all right, we got to brainstorm and come up with something because everybody keeps asking for them, especially since DJ Jordan had me show those videos again. And so everybody's like, when's the next one? Oh, you have to do something. So I'm like, we're working on something. We'll see.
Okay, like, boy, once you threw that first one out, everybody was like, we want some more, we want some more. And everybody's still wanting some more. That is hilarious. Let me try to.
DJ Jordan did ask me to put you out there in a skit.
I know, boy, I was so hot. I was like, I know you didn't.
I said, ooh.
These are not nice assassins. I don't want to get smacked with no tortilla. Let me try to attempt this name. Hello, Panagiotis. Welcome. Good morning, Matt. Look, I'm so used to doing the morning live. Good afternoon or evening, Matthew. Good, thank you for coming in. Unbiased, lit crew. I will be back for the replay. Okay.
Hey, Unbiased.
I made you two do yesterday. Is that for me or you? I made you two.
Huh?
I'm a fan of April showers. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nice.
So you don't go live and videoing as much as I do. Like, do you like have a plan or a goal for like YouTube?
Yeah, I would love to be able to do one live and one video, every week.
Mm-hmm.
Because during the week I'm homeschooling my daughter, so that takes up a lot of time and planning and all that types of stuff. Not to mention, being a wife and everything else with that. So I would love to be able to go live more because I personally prefer now to just go live because you don't have to worry about editing.
Right.
But a lot of people have asked Kim, can you put certain content and answer this question as a video, and certain things you can't do as a video because it's a short answer. But sometimes when I do lives, people like to ask questions during the live, and it gives me the opportunity to just go and answer it, bring it up on the screen if I can, if I need to, and get it done that way as well. But my plan for my channel would be to create even more content. Right now, I'm kind of just trying to figure out what my audience would like to see and what they would like to hear. Because just because I want to present something, that doesn't mean that's something they want to hear or learn or talk about. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the next step, because I don't want people to get bored, because I'm a person that gets bored easy.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, especially after I did radio, I didn't even want to hear my own voice anymore. So I didn't want to create content. So I kind of went through that stick for a while. And I was like, okay, I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to bore people to death by doing all these educational things. So what do I do? What do people want to hear or see or learn? So that's kind of where I am right now.
Well, I know all about mixing and mingling. Like I look at my analytics, I'm like, okay, well, this video didn't really, when I do gardening, it gets this kind of love. Like people, okay, like, well, first let me read the comments first before I get to going about my own channel. So hey, Cheryl, she said she don't really worry too much about editing. Still don't know what Tay Weezy is talking about. She was like, you talking about this one. Hashtag complete sentences, please and thank you.
Thank you.
I like going live because it's like real time and we can talk to each other. I enjoy live streaming more than I enjoy videos, but I like putting the videos out so like people coming to my channel, like what's her channel about? So this is a little piece of me.
Right.
You like what you see, come on to the live stream, that kind of thing. But boy, I be looking like, okay, my analytics is like no matter what kind of gardening, lingerie, clothing, anything, my analytics is always women. Like I be talking a lot about that to Nick's. Like women love my channel. I don't know why. And then like older women. So
That's great.
I be trying to like, okay. So then on top of that, I have a lot of gardening channels. So I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and venture out into this gardening and stuff like that. So yeah, I just try to like work with the analytics and the
Right.
audience and okay, well, let's do this, let's do that.
Absolutely. I was nervous when my content started to get up there near lawyers. And I was like, uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Are they going to come and search me out? Like, who is this telling all these secrets? Who is this person?
Yeah, I love the analytics because I like seeing who's watching me, like what draws you to it so I can know. Well, I like to do a lot of different things. I'm not just one category. So right. Yeah, I like doing a plethora of things over here. And welcome in Alonzo. What's up, sir? Mr.
Hey,
Pink Blazer.
I saw him this morning.
Happy to have you. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you so much, Emery. I appreciate it. My analytics is 60% female, 40-ish male. Why? Because all I do is cook and coupon. Yeah, I love YouTube Studio. It helps me out to figure out where my next move is going to be.
Right. Oh, boy.
Hey, Weezy, it's on you today. Do you garden?
GT, I'm going to get you. I haven't started yet. We've gathered everything, and we were talking to some people that's been in this area for a while, and people first freaked me out because they were like, "Oh man, the wind chill is here is so cold. It's Arctic blast, and if you try to do a garden, your stuff is not gonna make it." And I was like, "Well, I don't want it to die, just starting out." But my husband and I, he said, "You know what? Our daughter really wants to do it. We're gonna put something, he said in the dirt, but we know it's in the soil." And so I was like, I'm down. So we're kind of looking at the garage. We have space in the garage and setting up some lights and different things just for her. Because I'm telling you, when she sees these things grow, it's this light that I know that's going to go off in her eyes anytime she gets excited about something. So we're going to put something somewhere. Okay.
Let's see. This is good. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I had no desire. I'm not an outdoors person, so like I was wondering, like even before I went to the Soil Family meetup, I was like, how do I have all these gardening channels? Like, where did everybody come from with all these gardens?
You do.
It was like, go out there and plant something, Miss T. Eat healthy, eat your own, and here we are. Like now that I'm doing it, like now I want to plant like a whole lot of stuff.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I want to try some new foods and stuff like that. I want to try some figs. Have you ever had figs?
Never had figs. The only thing I've had is a fig Newton, and I was like, yuck.
Everybody says that. Everybody says, I had a fig Newton. I was watching OCD's video, and she was out there in her garden. She was just like, they're so delicious. I was like, well, dang.
I know, right?
Can you send me some?
Let me see.
Okay. Hydroponics. I've been watching a couple videos.
Yeah, I've been looking at those too.
And they like, garden, ma'am.
I know.
I don't know. I just think I have a lot going on in life. Like, I don't know. I don't think I want to do hydroponics at this moment. I know I have a short growth season here, But I'm cool with my brassicas and stuff. What I have at the moment. So you
Because
said
you're in what? You're in 6'2", right?
I'm in the Midwest Zone 6A 7B. I think.
Okay, so I'm in 6B.
Yeah.
So it gets cold in these parts.
Yeah. What's up, Chicago, Mike? Yeah, it's shoot. Like today was okay. Like
That was nice.
yeah, this ain't no joke. I don't want to live here no more longer than look. Like, I can't even say complete correct sentence. No more longer than what I need to.
Exactly.
I already know what's coming up. I already know what's coming. So I did a remix about them crying eagles.
One
Oh,
word. Garbage.
she's not that far from Chicago. No, I'm not. Chicago is cold, cold. Like I went to go visit. She is Sunshine because I've been to Chicago a couple times, but I never visit Chicago in the fall, winter because I know it's colder there. I always go in the summertime and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, it ain't gonna be that bad. I'm so glad I packed some sweatpants. I was like, no, this ain't it. This is
It's a different type of cold. Whew.
okay. That wind hits a little bit different. So do you have like you did say you had the skits coming. Um do you like what's your goal like on YouTube? Like do you want to like just to inform people, just do it for fun, or would you like to get back into radio or blow up on the podcast? We didn't even go back into the podcast, but yeah, like to go further into podcasting.
My goal with my channel has always been to educate people about things that they don't know and to fill the gaps in various business principles. There are people that's out here now since the thing that changed the world happened that are just spewing just wrong information. And so I like to be the one to say, with receipts, of course,
Right.
this is how you do things and this is what this means. And just to educate people, because ever since I was a little girl, my grandmother used to like drill into my head the Bible verse that mentions that, God's people perish because of a lack of knowledge. And I've always been one, if I know something, I was always that kid that would say, hey, let me show you how to do this. And I would try to help people around me. So that's always been my focus just as an individual. And so when I started my channel, it was always my main focus to just educate people and inform them of different things and just spread useful information that you can use no matter what part of the journey you are in your life or in your business so you don't have to walk around in the dark, uninformed, uneducated, hitting your head up against walls that you shouldn't be hitting your head up against because you just don't know. And I remember my mom always told my brothers and I, when you know better, you do better. So that's always been my goal, is just to help people know versus being, unknowing. So that's the goal of my channel, is just to educate people on whatever it is that's either important to their life or to their business.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I go to your channel because like I go for the skits, and then I also go because like, they be like, oh, something news on YouTube, something else is new on YouTube. I was like, well, let me go over here, and because I like how I love the wording. I love the wording. I can comprehend it. I understand it because I'm so basic. When you start using big words and all that kind of stuff, I'm just like, I'm sorry, who did what?
That's my former coach's fault, because when I first started, I was throwing out all these big words. I was fresh out of grad school, so I'm throwing out all these big words. She was like, "What, girl? What does that mean? Can you dumb that down for people like us?" I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Okay. Yes, I appreciate that. Let me see. Hello, everybody in the chat from Miss K. Renee. Hello, K. Renee.
Hey, Kay.
I'll catch y'all later in these YouTube streets, Mr. Alaska. Oh yeah, she does give great advice.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
And unlike myself, she sticks to the point. I be having all the guys and stuff up there. I'm like, that's not even what we're talking about. What are we doing? I be trying to stick to the subject.
Yeah, but you have great shows, Miss T. You have great people up here to support you, and I be in the chat just cracking up at times. And my thing is, I wish you could get all their wives up on that channel. Let's see if it matches up.
Okay. Like, I just think they just be talking. I'm like, okay, whatever. What's up? Don't hurt the harvest. Let me see. Sammy Joe said, oh, with her, if you don't understand, she will break it down. Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's the great part of going live. So, that one-on-one, it feels like
Right,
one-on-one, but it's you and 28, 29 people up in the comments.
right.
But yeah, I do enjoy your channel a lot. I appreciate
Thank
all the advice
you.
that you give us. Do you have an Eagles cave?
I am going to hurt him. I'm gonna kill him.
Ah, oh, hello, picture me crafting.
Hey, picture me crafty.
Let me see what else. What else? Oh yeah, tell us about the podcast channel. And oh, before we even get back into that, do you only have just this one channel, or are you like others and have like multiple channels?
I have two channels. I call it my backup channel just in case something goes wrong. And that's where I had set it up to be like where I show all my crafting. And that channel is creatively or at creatively 10.
Ain't
And
nothing but that.
yeah, so the thing is, I set the channel up. I did a short and never went back.
What?
Horrible. Because once we moved here, I went through this thing. I still don't know what it is. I'm just coming out of it. But when we moved and we, relocated here, I didn't even unpack any of my crafting supplies. I didn't unpack anything. It's still in boxes even now. And so I was like, well, I miss crafting. I do, but I had so many things. A lot of the stuff I got rid of before we moved because, I told God, I didn't ask God, I told God that I don't want to do custom apparel anymore. I was done with it. So I got rid of all my vinyl, all my HTV. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was bored. And my husband always tells me I get bored way too quick. But I got bored with it. And when sales start slowing down or your focus changes, you kind of put stuff on the back burner. So I kind of threw it to the back burner. And just a few weeks ago, I unpacked my heat press that's back here. I put one of my tables up. The rest of my tables are in another room. And as soon as I started to tell God, once we're here, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing something else. And so I found another interest. My husband didn't get the memo. So he starts to tell his family and different people, oh, my wife does shirts. I'm like, but you didn't consult me about this. Me and God have had a conversation. And so I started getting orders and I was like, wait a minute, wait. And so I said, you never should tell God what you're not going to do because he has a way of saying, oh, really? Well, let's see about that. So I've been like last week, I was just running orders last week back here. And so I was like, okay, God, how about I not do that again? Obviously, you're telling me not to close that door. So then when it came to the podcast, I went through the same thing. I got bored. I've been hearing my voice for 10 years and I was like, yeah, I really don't want to talk anymore. I don't feel like interviewing nobody anymore. And that's when people start inboxing me saying, hey, I would love to be on your show. I'm like, really?
Man, you got it to the T. Like I'll be talking to God a lot, like especially lately. I just like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Absolutely.
So, okay, now let's talk about the podcast. What's
Yeah.
the podcast about? What's the name of the podcast? Where we find it? All that good stuff.
Yes, the podcast has gone through changes over the years, but it's currently named after me. It's called The Educated Natural. And the reason why the name is The Educated Natural is because the year before last, I noticed that I was getting a lot of copycatters on various platforms.
Really?
Yes.
Like as far as like your name or
yes, my name. And they were dropping and they were calling themselves Educated Natural.
wow.
And this was happening mainly on Facebook and Instagram. And I had reached out to the people, didn't go that well. You would think they're both two African American women or Black women. They're both ironically 36-year-olds. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go to them, and we're gonna just talk this out. Maybe they just don't know. I don't know. I don't see how they don't know, but okay. One of them, broke bad. And the funny thing is, she's from my same state that I'm from.
Wow.
I know the same people she know. And she even contacted me when she decided to use my name. She said, "Oh, I like your name." And she was under another name. The
Mm.
very next day, I noticed she pops up as Educated Natural. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is this who I think this is?
I know she learned. So I contacted her. She broke bad. She wanted to cuss and flex and all this kind of stuff. I said, yeah, I'm not doing that with you.
Mm.
I could, but why?
Right.
And so I just contacted the powers that be. They made her change her name. So that was simple enough. And then she wanted to get on Instagram and break bad on my Instagram.
Wow.
It's crazy. So got rid of her. Next person, contacted them. Same thing. Very professional, talked to him. She blew me off. Okay. Reached out again. Sent her a cease and desist letter. I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
She blew me off again. Okay. So then I said, all right, obviously I can't be nice. So I contacted the powers that be. She has a pretty decent sized Instagram. And Instagram first shut the page down. Now she wants to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
I said, okay, I'll be nice. We had a conversation. She all in tears, all upset, all this stuff. Okay. Instagram, for some ironic reason, gave her the page back. I said, oh, she done pulled a fast one. So when the page came back up, I noticed she started deleting all the stuff that was in violation, but she still kept the name. Interesting. Then she blocked me on all social media so I couldn't contact her no more.
Wow. So were you still able to see her channel or Instagram? Wow.
But there are ways around stuff.
Right.
So I said, okay, I contacted an attorney. They told me exactly what to do. Now, the second phase of me getting this page shut down has been enforced. Things are moving forward. And not to give out too much information, but I won't have to worry about that too much longer.
Mm.
So then I'm doing my research, and there's another one that has popped up.
Wow.
But she's called herself Educated Natural, then she has the word after it. Okay, here we go again.
So
I
nobody
contacted
can
her.
have Educated Natural like back to back. Wow. Okay.
I have one trademark that's already registered. I have one that's pending, and I have one that's going through the process now.
See, I need to I have found people similar, but they are not the same as my name. But yours is, I can see that yours is more common.
And so I'm like, I've been having this name since 2013. I'm known around the world as this name because of radio and of course, of social media. So I'm like, I've tried to be nice, cordial, talk to people about it. And so I've had from both sides, I've had their people come on my Instagram, which is why you don't really see me too much on Instagram. Because their people were coming over to my Instagram page and leave a little nasty comments. And so that lets me know they've been talking to their people because these people don't know me.
Right.
So I'm like, okay.
That is wild. That is so wild.
Yeah. So I've been going through that. And so I said, you know what? Once my first trademark was registered, I changed my podcast and everything that I do to me. Mm-hmm. I just put everything under my name because it's protected.
Is it hard for people? Hey, Shani, is it hard for people to obtain a trademark, or how do you go about doing that?
Well, there are several ways you can do it. For me, I chose to do it myself without an attorney. I chose to study, learn how to do it, and do it myself. And for some people who don't want to do that or make that sacrifice, you can go hire a trademark attorney. And I can tell you now, the cheapest a trademark attorney that I have seen has been $1,325. That's the cheapest. The more expensive one I've seen has been almost $5,000 for one.
I'll be doing my own research.
Exactly. And I was like, what?
Okay.
So, but, and that was for me, it was because if you do it yourself right now, this year, it's changing next year, but this year, to file one trademark, you're looking at $250
Mm,
versus, using an attorney to do it.
right.
So, but the USPTO is changing rules. They're cracking down on people that do it themselves who don't use attorneys because if you think about it, they are attorneys. So, of course, attorneys are going to look out for other attorneys.
Right.
So, they're trying to make it harder, especially next year. The rules are going to be changing. The fees are going to go up. And so, it's a lot of changes happening at the USPTO next year. So, that's why I tell people, and I keep harping on it on my channel, to file your trademarks ASAP.
Right. I need to do it now for like I feel Miss T with the T is getting somewhere. Like I think a lot of people know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to stop like sweeping it under the rug. Do you have a video on doing it yourself or a channel that we can follow?
When it comes to doing it yourself, I actually save those for my clients. And I'll hint on it with my members of my YouTube channel, but I usually save those types of things for clients or when I have courses. And I'm thinking about doing another course, probably if I don't do it this year, definitely next year, because I really want to open up that door and teach people step by step how to do it. But like I said, the USPTO is cracking down on how much information non-attorneys can share
Mm.
because, we have to remember that filing a trademark is a legal process. And because I'm not a licensed attorney, I am an MBA grad, but I'm not a licensed attorney, and that is a legal process. I always tell people go consult an attorney, but I do love to train people how to do it themselves.
Okay, okay. See everybody saying how the cart runneth over and April showers had to dip out. Did we even go into like the channel, the podcast?
Yeah, the podcast, you can find it everywhere. Just look for The Educated Natural. It's on every major platform for podcasting. So
Okay.
just look for it. You see me on the cover, so you can't miss it.
Is this similar to like what you do here on YouTube?
Not quite. The difference is I interview people, business people. In the beginning stages of it, I used to interview people that had interesting life stories and how those life stories impacted their business.
Okay.
And we have covered all sorts of topics, all over the years of different things that we talk about, but that's mainly interview based. And so that's the difference versus on my channel. My channel is usually just me. And if somebody comes up on the panel, just like on your channel, when you have people come up, that's
Right.
kind of how my YouTube channel is. So that's the major difference.
Hello, kicking it with Alvin, main man. That's smart. Keep helping people, and you will grow to your highest on and
Thank you,
off.
Buddha.
Yeah, YouTube is awesome.
Yeah,
Let
it's been great.
me see. Does anybody have any other questions for Miss Educated Natural?
Ask away.
Okay, so I do have a question. So, okay, so you've been doing it on YouTube for since about 2013,
Yes.
and then like when did you stop, and how long did you stop? What made you want to come back to YouTube? Like, I know you said you had a little nicks and knacks, some with people.
Right.
So I just figured that like, okay, I'm done with radio. I don't want to talk to nobody else. But you was like, nah, I'm gonna go back on YouTube, and this is my calling.
Well, don't get it twisted now. I did do that. I did do that. After radio was done, I was like, I'm done with this. And I did take my break before I came back. But what made me come back is I just happened to just, let me go see what's happening on my channel. And when I came to my channel, it was like, wah, wah. And I was like, what has happened over here? And I looked around, everything was different. And my channel was just kind of, all my comments were from people in different countries, and the comments was different. I was like, I don't understand any of this.
How long were you away from YouTube?
Oh my goodness. Whew, a while.
Okay.
It was a while. There was no content, no new content that took place. I literally just came back to this channel last year.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, I believe it was either last year or the year before is when I started making constant content again.
Okay. Now, which do you like better? Do you prefer more YouTube land or podcasting?
YouTube.
Okay.
And I guess because you have the interaction of the people right then and there.
Right, right.
Podcasting, you do your podcast, it's pre-recorded, you upload it and pray that somebody hears it. But on YouTube, you pretty much get that instant gratification, if you will, of people watching it and leaving comments, and you can do lives and you can talk to people right then and there. And so it's that engagement for me
Mm.
that you get from YouTube.
See, now I wanted to do radio and I just want to be like the Brat or something on the morning show or something like that.
Now that would be cool.
You got me like a little nervous now.
No, it just like anything. If you're going into radio, if you're not the owner of the radio station,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going into radio, it's just like any other, I guess you can say a regular job where you got to deal with other people. For me, the two radio stations I was a part of was internet radio.
Okay.
And so there was no me going to the studio. Even though I did visit one of the studios that I was a part of, but because I didn't live in that state, excuse me, I wasn't able to go in the studio. So I would have my show with my guests pre-record it and then send it to the radio station. And the radio station on my time slot would play that episode as
Mm.
if I was in studio.
Okay.
So that was the good and the bad thing, because I would have really loved to have been like you said, like the Breakfast Club or something like that in an actual studio to be
Right.
heard. My thing was I wanted to be heard not just on the internet, but I wanted to be heard in people's cars when they're going to work or coming home or driving around. That was always my thing I wanted to do. And I told my husband once I left the second radio station, like that's a goal, to be on an actual traditional radio station. People can hear you in the car. That would be cool.
I know. I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Smiley and them, they do have like a YouTube channel as well. So like they show like them getting ready and stuff. Like my first strike would be they're super early. You gotta get there and they get dolled up. I guess because they
Mm-hmm.
film it as well. And I'm like, gosh, that reminds me of just going back to work.
Right.
I don't know, but I like really am intrigued on that. And now
Yeah,
that
it's cool.
internet radio, never heard of such a thing. I thought that was just like podcasting, but I guess it's something different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different because especially with the last radio station I was a part of, I was able to be heard in over 190 countries. So
Wow.
that was cool. And then when you're doing like traditional radio, you only heard in that sector that radio station can reach.
Hmm.
So that was the cool thing about internet radio. But the fun thing about, I would think, about being in a actual radio station is you build that with that community.
Mm-hmm.
So when they go out and they do things, do events, you're able to go and meet people and things like that, versus internet radio. You really can't do that too much because you're heard everywhere. That's on the internet.
Yeah, I would love to go out there, do community things, help the less fortunate
Right.
and stuff like that. Goals,
Absolutely.
goals, I tell you.
Absolutely. That would be cool.
Okay, everybody just saying hi to everybody. I'm trying to like stick around about 10 more minutes. Because Jay Jordan goes live. I was just talking to I
Nice.
know, like
It's your birthday.
yeah, my man. I was like, dang, I already passed the mic to you this morning, but I'll pass it to him again. No biggie.
Now I got a question.
Okay.
What's up with you two? Are y'all playing or y'all trying to get serious?
See, here's the problem. I'm out in the open. I speak my mind. I talk. Jay Jordan's a little bit more. He's like, I'm a little bit more
Yeah.
reserved. He's shy. So it's like trying to put together like a circle into a triangle. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Just like sometimes I just want to be like, ah. So I don't know, but I don't want to like go too hard on because I know he's shy. So I'm just like, okay. So I just kind of like, but at the same time, I don't want to just like sit around just like, oh, I'm just waiting on this one person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just kind of crazy, cray. But I am happy. Next weekend I'll be hanging out with him. So
Oh, cool.
it's cool. He's like, we're gonna make this big old pot of spaghetti. I was like, sir, how much spaghetti can you eat? Yeah. So he just like, my
At
me.
least it's not a big bowl of cereal, so that's a come up. That's a good
Okay.
thing.
So, like, as soon as we get there, we're going straight to Wally World, and I was like, what do we have to get? Do you have pots and pans? Like what? What? I know he has bowls and utensils. So I don't know. It's gonna be intriguing because I've seen him before a couple times, but I've
Right.
never been to his home, so I don't know what is there.
True. True.
And I'm doing a funny clothing haul there. So he like I'm gonna be switching outfits, and then he's gonna do it's gonna be live, and then he's gonna
Wow.
do like while I'm changing clothes, he'll do a freestyle or whatever. Then I'll come with the next outfit and stuff like that. We do boyfriend girlfriend things, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, he's a lot more reserved. He's
Hmm.
more behind the scenes.
Right. He is.
I'm over here like, anywho, my
He's
man.
like, oh man.
Okay. If I had a quarter for every time, he'd be like, oh my gosh, Miss T, oh my gosh. Even like we're not even on camera. And I just be like blurting out whatever's on my mind. He just be like, oh my, Miss T, oh my God.
But he did shock me. I happened to just be, perusing through the YouTube streets one day, and I ended up at Swoops, and I was about to say, "Hey, y'all," and I got the H, and did Jay Jordan was like, they were over there clouding,
Was
and
it
they were
Saturday?
talking about no, it wasn't a Saturday.
Oh.
It was during the day. And I was like, I know that's not DJ. I know that I'm on my phone, like, I know that's not because the things that they were saying, I was like, here I am thinking he all nice and quiet. Ooh. So I just went back in the bushes like the Homer Simpson
Oh,
meme.
you know,
I was like, I said,
yeah. Yeah, but when we talk off camera and stuff, he's like he's the same person because he's still kind of reserved, but he's like
right,
kind of a little bit more open. So I was
that's cool.
like, whatever. I don't care. I'm still gonna be me. Daggone
There you go.
it.
That's it.
Tell you what he said. OMG. So if we got about 8, 9 more minutes, if anybody has any other questions.
Anybody but Tay.
Oh man. Yeah, is somebody able to please drop Educated Naturals link one more again? Girl, I got this scarf on. I'm trying. Today's like the only day my daughter's able to assist me with hair. You know, her little work schedule and everything. So we're gonna try to do
Yeah,
something.
how's your hair thing going? I know you was mentioning during the hair segment you had that you was trying to do your own hair and everything.
I'm trying to be there for the natural community. But the way my life is set up, it's easy for me to just go get my hair ironed out, wrap it up, and just be done with it. But I've been looking because I haven't been getting my hair ironed out. The back of my hair is the stronger part of my hair,
Right.
so it's like super curly, and I'm like, wow, goals. And then I got this front part where I've been getting it ironed out so much, and it's just like womp womp womp. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a wash and go and then like kind of braid this in the front. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. I was gonna email you after this because everybody's like, when are you guys doing another natural hair talk? So maybe we'll do it.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a good talk. That was a real good talk. Cause I've been natural. My actually, it's October. Oh wow. Because they call it your napiversary. My napiversary is actually next week.
Okay.
14 years.
Miss Shore said, what are you gonna be trying to grow with your daughter? I've been seeing your questions here and there.
Well, whatever we think that can survive the coldness here, she wants broccoli.
Love
She
broccoli.
loves broccoli. And so she wants me to try to do broccoli. And the rest of a lot of the other things we have to wait, tell we have to wait until the springtime when it's warmer, because tomatoes, and that's what I want, and peppers and stuff like that. But I was thinking about, I wonder if I can. Is it too late to plant potatoes?
I think so. It's not the season
Is it
just yet.
okay? I wasn't sure. I was trying to look that up, so I was like, I know I want to do potatoes eventually, whenever you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing broke farmers bok choy today, I was like, I want some of that. I love lettuce. I love cabbage. I love carrots.
Man, I've been seeing everybody. I'm like, ooh, I want some of that. I want.
Right.
I
I'm like, y'all gonna have me planting stuff out of season just because I'm like, oh, I want some of that.
see Miss Cheryl. She grows indoors.
Yes, I saw that.
So I was like, And Passion Tree said, "Stop with the easy, man. If I see or smell something easy, oh, that's simple. Oh yeah, I'm all for it. And I can go to the hair school, $20.
I haven't had my hair pressed in 14 years.
Oh wow. If
I have had let my hair grow out. In 14 years of being natural, I have did all kind of stuff with my hair. I haven't colored. I don't mess with that. But I've typically, when it's growing out like it is now, I'll keep it braided up. Because if not, I'm gonna grab some clippers and it's gonna be gone.
That's what I want to talk about on the next natural hair show. Like, what is your go-to hairstyle? Like mine is like a straight. I could do a phony pony, or I could just throw in some crochet hair. Like the braid thing, doing my own braids. Not really a fan, but because I'm not that good at braiding.
You have a beautiful daughter. You got all the practice you need.
Okay, I be trying. Shoot, she be having her little schedule. I'm like, well, forget you then. How old are your daughters?
25 and 16.
Man, mine is 17. And she just be like, well, I gotta go do this. I'm working tomorrow. We can do it this day. And I was like, dang, I gotta get in the books. I'm your own mama. Okay. Let me see. I did, however, passionately intrigued. I wish I had them down here. I saw this girl and she had press-on nails. They are making a comeback.
Yes, they are.
Yes, I'm about to. It seems like while my daughter's doing my hair, I'm gonna clip these off. These are like from the shop.
Okay.
And yeah, I got me some red nails. So when I take pictures with Jay Jordan, ew.
He gonna be like, how long you gonna be in?
He already know, because he keep asking me. He's like, why are you I got a bag for like when we go to the college visit, and I got a Douglasville. He's from Douglasville bag. He's like, ma'am, you're gonna be here one day. I was like, I gotta have my Walmart. What we wearing to Walmart?
Oh my goodness.
Here. We going live.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Okay. He's like, oh my gosh, Miss T, I just want some spaghetti. So yeah, but I got the press-on nails, and then me and my daughter Sunday we're gonna have mother-daughter day, and we're gonna get our toes done. So I'm cutting down on the nails.
Nice. There you go. See, I used to get my nails done all the time. And when we moved, I couldn't find the right person. I never got them done again. And I'm like, oh, I miss getting my nails done. I'm gonna have to find somebody. But like you said, the press-on nails thing is coming back. So I'm like, okay. But my thing is, every time I go to the store, I can't find any cute ones. So I'm like,
I know. We went to the hair store, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a nice color red. This is not in the short. I don't need all this fang thing going on. I have not used heat in 15 years. The cousin that I'm going to go see in Tennessee, because I'm gonna drive to Tennessee, wake up, and then go to Douglasville.
Okay.
So she's natural, but she only gets her hair ironed out like once a year, maybe, because she gets it ironed out, ends clipped, and she's done. But she's like straight with the movement. I'm just like, dang, I wish I could have that kind of mentality.
That's me. I wish I could rock a fro. Like, I wish my hair would just lay down like a fro. It will not. It won't do. It'll do it when it's short. But when I let it grow out, my hair gets an attitude. It's like, you're going to have to twist me. You're going to have to braid me. I'm not doing it. I can't do a wash and go anymore. My hair grows out. It won't do it. I'm like.
See, my hair is like curly. Like I have like little spiral curls. And my daughter's like really tight coils. And I love my natural hair, but like natural hair, it just kind of intertwines and the tangling.
It loves itself.
That's my like biggest negative about. I like everything else, but I'm just like, oh my God, detangling. And then like I like my wash and go day one, but then like I don't know how to refresh it
right
to make it look similar to what it looked like yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'm like, anywho, let's go to this hair school. Let's get this ironed out. So how did you learn how to braid hair? That's the good question.
I have two daughters.
Man, my daughter, boy, I'm so glad
I had no
she,
choice.
she
No
got
choice.
she her go to was like two ponytails. Bloop. That's all
That's
I
something I can't do. Ponytails used to be my kryptonite. My daughter's ponytails would be like this.
did.
I'm like,
Oh, poor
hmm.
little tink tinks.
So I had to learn how to braid. Like I was like, I have to do her hair. She can't be walking around here looking like she's unkept.
Okay.
So I started off with just single plaits because that's all I knew how to do in the beginning. And we just cried our way through it. When I first was able to lay down one straight braid, I was like, I got it.
Now I did like do plaits on my daughter's hair, like when she got like a little bit older, like maybe fourth or fifth grade.
Okay.
And then I could like crochet the little twist, the little single ease twist and stuff on there. I did that for a while. She was all right then. And then when she got a little older, I would get her hair braided. But boy, I did not like doing hair. I don't even like doing my own
I
hair.
don't either. I do not. And when I found out I was having a girl, I was like, God, why you do this to me? Like, what am I supposed to do with a girl? Like, who's gonna do her hair?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try these press on nails while I'm just sitting there trying to have my daughter do my hair. And see what the plan. Oh man, he like, Miss T. Now one day, I was like, I don't care. Like,
We're gonna make the best of this day.
yeah, it's gonna be the best day ever. Shit. And we're gonna be on camera. Like, I can't just be coming out here any type of way. Miss T with the T, dag on it. No, just paint my own nails. I don't like my nails. My nails, like, especially because I have these nails on now. So once I take these off, my nails are gonna be very
Right.
fragile,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just gonna like keep peeling and whatever that process is.
I mean, they'll heal themselves over time.
Yeah, and I wasn't even gonna get these nails. My auntie, like, I don't consider myself bougie, but my auntie is like up here on the bougie. She's like, "Oh, girl, them nails, them toes, them pigs. Come on, girl, we going to the salon." I said, "Well, okay, auntie."
Hey, just do me like that, okay?
Just throw me under the bus, but okay. Rocking an afro for 30 years, grayed up now.
All
Man,
right.
I'm growing the grays like
Oh,
recently.
don't mention Grace. That Grace just disrespectful. I'm like,
Okay. And Geeky Girl, she has such long hair, so I know
yes.
I can't do it. I get so irritated. But I've been doing better. I haven't got my hair ironed out over a month or two now. That's good for me.
Nice.
Okay.
But you and the geeky girl, you got them softer textures of hair. I'm over here with a straight 1970 over here. Like, look, with an attitude. And then these gray hairs are just none. They don't listen. I'm like, lay down. They're like, no, stand up. I'm like, come on, man.
She said she's gonna change her profile pic to her rocking the fro. I know that's right. I'm like you. Like, once my hair grows out a certain length, my hair, because it's so soft, it don't it falls. I don't know how to get it up like that, but I guess.
Yeah, my hair kind of goes out like this.
Okay.
That's it. It just this up here don't stand up high like the complete the fro. It just kind of goes. I'm like, I'm walking around here looking like Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm like, see.
I hide my grays. Right now, it's not that bad because I just got like a couple up in here.
I want to. I want to.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna be one of those people that like have a gray patch up here in the front.
Mine is over this way. It's here. It's all across the front of my head. There is no more hiding. It started back here, and then I was like, okay, I can hide that. No, now I decide, I want to be seen. So now it's coming in all across the front of my head. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then I have two older brothers, and they're grayed out. I'm like, because don't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't like doing hair. Like, I'm so glad the guy gave me. It's manageable. I can do it. Versus like my daughter's hair, like, oh my God, all her life. Why, Lord? So I just rocked them two little Afro puffs for as long as I could. Not big, yeah, Busy Bone. She said Busy Bone. I'm growing out my grays.
Yes, I blew my hair out after I let it get here, and I looked like Busy Mo. I had my hair like I looked like what cousin It. Like I had all this hair like bo 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 bo.
Okay. Nick said I have a love hate with my gray. I'm just now here in
Whew.
this world of gray, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I have like 4 gray hairs. I'm just like, what? What?
4. Misty Hush. 4. 4 gray.
I got about 4 good gray hairs. Okay.
Y'all hear her? 4 gray hairs.
But I'm fortunate because my cousins and stuff, they like late 20s. They was like, I'm starting to go gray. I was like, in our 20s? In your what
She said in your 20s.
you that stressed out? Girl, you need to sit down somewhere. Don't have them grays. It looks good. See now, like because I never had really gray hair. So when I do put on like full face makeup and my little outfits and stuff, they're like,
Right.
"Oh, is that your older sister?" You know, talking about my daughter. I'm her older sister. Like
Y'all
now,
do look
I'm
alike.
really about to be somebody's mama.
Look. Mm-mm. It's
uh,
disrespectful. I'm like, come on, man.
okay. Hey y'all, I've been in here in these bushes. Okay,
Virginia.
I earned all my silver. I know that's
What? Seriously? Passionately intrigued darts?
she don't have no gray.
I'll be glad to share with you.
Okay,
I'll share with you.
man. So is it true like the gray? Well, can somebody drop Jordan's link because we just chit chat now. But like, do the grays grow differently than the regular hair pattern?
They are stubborn. The
Mm.
rest of my hair, I could put like gel on it and do lay down. My gray hair would be like, bing. Like, it just would not. I'm sitting there like, come on, bing. I'll wrap it up, try to hold it together. As soon as I start coming, I go, bing. I'm like, this don't make no sense.
See, uh, the journeys, the journeys. That's all I could say. And then, like, do the underarm hair and everything else, is that gray as well?
It can go that way.
Lord have mercy.
I looked in the mirror the other day. I was trying to straighten out my eyebrows, and I said, I know there's not a gray hair coming in my eyebrow. Now, this is just getting out of hand. And my daughter was like, oh, it is a gray one. I said, this is ridiculous. This, I draw the line. We got to draw the line somewhere. This
On the
is ridiculous.
eyebrows, so wow.
I was like,
I
nope.
will be coloring that out the eyebrows. Well, I shave
Something has to go.
that. Yeah, they are indeed disrespectful. Yes, they do their own thing. Do what they want. Is that Jay Jordan? Uh,
Maybe.
okay. Well, I believe that is the link for my man, my man. Let me.
Oh, there it is. Let's see it. Alvin posted it too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get in my appointment before my daughter be like, I'm too tired to do hair, mama. Girl,
Help us, sister out.
you see what I'm looking like. If I was to take this scarf off, I have no edge control because I'm about to get braided up. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You got to go see your man.
My man, my man. And, it's kind of funny before we get off here. They always be like, oh, I love a natural sister. A true natural sister be out here with these edges looking crazy. I don't think y'all really ready for the full natural.
Depends on the lady. Some women, they rock it. They don't do edge control. They just let it go for whatever, it's going to do, it's going to do.
I
They don't
can't
do
be
that.
that relaxed. That's just not me. But some women do look good, 100% natural.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Just
But I don't wear wigs or weaves or braids and stuff like that. So I've had hair in my head 4 times in my entire life. And that
Wow.
was because 2 as a child, because my mom, because I was tenderheaded. I'm very tenderheaded as a kid. And my mom was over it. And when I became a preteen, she let one of our neighbors braid my hair up, which was horrible. Oh, that thing hurt so bad. And she did it twice. After that, I hollered so bad. She's like, I'm not doing your hair anymore. so I didn't have it anymore. And then the next time I had it was when I was living in Europe and we were going to Spain for spring break. And I let this girl just do like I call them the Queen Latifah set it off braids. And she just did them all back just so I could get to old vacation. And after that, when I took the hair out of my head, I lost all this. All this was gone. I said never again. So I don't even bother with it no more. I just
Okay.
do my own hair.
Yeah, geeky girls. I am natural. I just I just get it ironed out a lot. So my front is, heat damage. So I'm trying my best not to uh go get it ironed out no more. No more. Does anybody do you cut your own hair? Does anybody trim their own
Yeah,
edges?
I cut my own. Nobody touches my hair. I do my own hair. I trim it. I wash it. I condition it. I style it. I cut it when I want it off. I cut it off myself.
She said I cannot pull out the set it off braids. I never had to because I think I have a big forehead.
Oh, I know I have a big forehead, but still, I was going on vacation, so she couldn't do single braids. So I was like, do something. And so that's what she could do.
See, I would love like whenever I get this heat damage taken care of, rocking my wash and goes.
Yeah, you have a lovely texture. So yeah, if I had your texture, I...
Baby, that detangling stuff, y'all just don't. If y'all not natural and these curls be doing, and then when it dries up like this, and you gotta get through it. Oh no! I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, can I get a 5:30 appointment, please? Because I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Look, I was going to an event and thought I was gonna be slick one time, and I went to the hair store and was like, you know what? This is popular style on YouTube where people was taking like bundles and you put your hair like in a mohawk and you get the bundle hair and you twist it around your head.
I seen that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to this event, this red carpet event I was going to, and I was like, so I went and got the hair and I brought it home and I was all right. That night came, I had to do my hair because the next day I was flying out. So I was all right, let me go and get my hair done. And my husband said, I know you are not going to put that in your head.
He
I
didn't
was
like
like,
the hairstyle.
what, huh?
He didn't like it.
He doesn't like weave. He doesn't like wigs. He don't like stuff like that. So I was like, but I'm going to an event. I said, it's just attached to my head. It's not in my head. He was like, Kim, don't do that. So my oldest daughter came through because she heard us talking. She was like, mama, no. And my daughter made me feel so bad.
Wow.
Because she's like, you're the educated natural, you're gonna destroy your brand, and that is not who you are. That's not my mama. I'm not gonna talk to you. Put it in your head. Like her and my husband teamed up, but was like, we're not gonna talk to you till you take that out of your head. And I was just like, but I already bought the hair. And he was like, the trash is over there. And I was like, so I had to literally go in there and do my hair like I have always done my own hair. And so I was like, they do not. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go get me some Jamaican Black castor oil.
Oh yeah, I've used that before.
See, I use like tea tree. What's the other one that I use? I cannot remember. I know I do tea tree, and I know the ladies when we did the natural hair thing, they was talking about the rose water.
Right, I've used that.
So I was like, okay, I'll be bougie and fancy. I'll give me some rose water.
But I feel if I had my way, I really want not sister locks. I don't want them that small, but I want like micro locks. I really love the look of those locks. But in order for me to do that, I need to find somebody that's a loctician that can do it because somebody got to help me keep it up.
Oh, you can do it. You got it. You educated natural. you you can just show us.
I need somebody to start it. To get the partners together and all that stuff, and then I can take over from there. But I can't start it myself.
My teens stay fit, fresh sense. Okay, I know that's right. Well, I do want to take the time to thank you for coming up here. I'm gonna try to catch a glimpse of Miss Shirley, the OG gardener, and hold on, head over there to my man.
Yes. We'll be running around together.
Okay. Everybody. But yeah, did anybody else have anything else for Educated Natural? I really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I will be emailing you and the other ladies as well because we're going to be having a natural hair live stream again. All right. Well, I guess nobody else has any other questions. Well, you have a wonderful day or afternoon, and I'll see you in these YouTube streets.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Much love.
Bye, girl. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
I'm going to turn this air off. It's cold up in here. So thank everybody for coming in. That was Educated Natural. I have her link. I think Passionately Intrigued Arts pinned her link in the comments, and then I'm going to put it in the description for anybody catching the replay. What else was I going to say? Tomorrow we're going to be talking again tomorrow morning about success on finding love on social media. Hello, hello, hello. So, yes, thank you guys again for coming in. Happiness and love always to you, Miss T with the T. I appreciate it. M and G, you guys are amazing. She's about to drop her link again. Educated Natural. Thank you, Dre Lachey, for coming in. We about to go over there and say hi to DJ Jordan once again. So I don't know why it feels like the air is on in here. I just got a cold chill. So thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you in the morning. Talk to you guys later. You guys be safe.